Second to the last day of January. I've had to dig this thing up because that ground freezes down to a level, and I didn't wrap that heat tape down around that pipe and down around the corner and back to the tank where it comes out. So I got myself a frozen pipe, and I can get water because I have a second pump. I can stick down this hatch and pull water out of the cistern, but I'm going to work on this and get it fixed. Yeah, so you can see that little pile of dirt right there. That came out of the hole. And I have the pump running right now. I have a lot of power in the solar system, so I can leave it on for a while just to let you hear the noise of the pump. How loud it is when you're outside. It wasn't quite so loud but you could still hear it running when it was clogged still. The good thing is, though, that this means that I don't have to take the lid off and take the heat gun and try and thaw the pipe out on the inside of the cistern. That taking the heat gun and heating up that pipe all along there was sufficient to get that thing unfrozen. See? Water on the ground. Alright, so I made this. I had was out running around collecting rocks to make this rock wall that I haven't finished yet, but because I can't afford the rest of everything that it needs to make it, more concrete and stuff like that. When I was out there, though, I found this 4-inch piece of PVC that was just laying by the side of the road. I decided to pick it up, and it's a good thing I did, because now I'm going to use this. See, I cut that slit, and I can put this over it, slit down across the bottom, and then I can take with that little cutout down at the bottom, I can slip that one over that pipe and have the electrical cord coming out the top of it for the heat tape. And look, the heat tape does stretch all the way back to the tank, and so I need to just clean the PVC pipe off there so I can get that silver tape. I have some more of that and I will see if I can wrap that up after I get it clean so that I know that the silver tape will stick. And we'll see if this works as a repair so that I don't have frozen pipes anymore. Okay, so then I secured that with duct tape so that I can then wrap the silver tape around there, and the heat tape will stay in place, and I don't have to have like 3 hands to be able to get this thing going. Okay, so I got the silver tape on there, wrapped all the way up. I made it so that this cord over here on this side is coming up instead of going down and coming up. So all we have to do is just rotate this one over so the slit is down. We can put dirt on top of that, and see then this one, feed the wire up down through the bottom and have it come out the top as we put this over there. Right, so there it is. Wire coming up out of there. We'll fill that in with dirt again, so that now if the earth freezes, we don't have a problem. Oh, that other side over there is just electrical cord coming out of the pump, so there's no reason to protect it like this. We should be in pretty good shape. You might even hear Buddy coming up to lick me on the side of the face. He's a good boy. See, there he is. He was a good helper today. And so was Woody. I had a little bit extra silver tape, So I thought I would seal those things up there like that, just to keep, you know, any water that might want to just go right down in there and cause another problem like that from doing so. This is what I have sticking out of the ground now. Put the dirt back on there. See, there's the lid to the cistern. Here we are right here with this. Showing you. See how I fastened that plug cord there, so that this plug, where it plugs in coming from my solar system, won't have a chance to get down into moisture and short out or anything. See, in this way, if something goes wrong, like if the solar conks out in the middle of the night, obviously the solar's not going to work, but the batteries I have, if they were to die because of extreme cold or something, and this froze up because the heat tape was not working, because I have a column of air now all the way to the cistern where it mounts, I should be able to stick the heat gun in the top and fix a problem if stuff gets frozen again. And I just have to probably plug those holes. You see the drain holes that were in that PVC. This is the functional state of everything. I pulled that piece of particle board, which is again a scrap piece of particle board I found laying around someplace, and decided to bring back because, oh, maybe I can use it. Well, until I can finish the rock wall and then put a nice cover on it that's going to be a good solid roof, this will do for this winter. You know, when I can afford to do more, I will, but this ought to work. Maybe it won't. We'll see.